Hey guys, are you ready? The weather is warmer and I'm ready to get outside and do some summer deep cleaning. Are you ready for the challenge with me? Today I'm going to help you get started by sharing 3 hours of warm weather deep cleaning videos, inside and outside, all from my past. I want to help give you some ideas and motivation on how to clean appliances, how to clean outdoor windows, screens, garbage cans, window tracking, and so much more. In today's cleaning marathon, which is a compilation of older videos over the years, I'm going to share how to deep clean it all in your home. Have you ever taken off your oven door? I'm going to show you how. There's going to be 2 chances to win $100 in PayPal cash as well. This is open internationally. I'm going to have all of the details for that soon when the video starts. I hope this video will give you all of the cleaning motivation that you need for the summer. Reminisce with me. If you're new here, these videos are from my old house, so it's kind of fun to go back and see. For me, it brings back a lot of memories. We are going to get this done together. Remember, you have the power, I promise you, to tackle any project or cleaning task that you want to do. I encourage you to put me on your TV, tablet, or phone, and let's clean and be productive together. Remember, you can tackle any project or cleaning task that you want to do, and I'm here right along with you. Let me know if you're going to clean with me by giving me a thumbs up on this video, and let me know what you're doing with me today. I don't want to make this too hard for the giveaway for you guys, so I'm going to let you know which video the giveaway question is in. The giveaway question is in the 3rd video of this marathon. It's just a little bit later. I just want to thank you guys for being here and being such a shining, bright spot in my life. I know I say this a lot, but this community means so much to me. So thank you for being here. Put me on your TV, your phone, or your tablet. Let it play. Enter the giveaway later on, and let's do some deep cleaning together. This giveaway is open internationally, and there will be 2 chances, so 2 winners to win $100 in PayPal cash. All you have to do to enter is answer the question that I asked, again, in the 3rd video of this marathon. Be subscribed to my YouTube channel and have the notifications turned on. More details later. Hey guys, so in today's video, it is actually a 4-day clean with me. I'm going to be focusing on deep cleaning my kitchen for the most part, and also cleaning places I have never cleaned before. I promise you, you're going to see me clean some areas I've never been able to clean, plus some all-around house cleaning. So a lot is jam-packed into this video, a lot of deep cleaning, a lot of satisfying results, and a lot of, real-life messes. So on this first day, it was actually at night. Mike was getting the twins to bed. Avery was getting ready for bed herself, just getting on her pajamas and brushing her teeth, and I was getting the cleaning started. So the next day I wanted to get started when the twins went down for their nap on the kitchen deep cleaning. So I wanted to take care of the basic stuff, clear the clutter, so the next day during nap time I could just jump right in to the deep cleaning. So here at night I was just picking things up from the master bedroom. I didn't get a chance to make the bed earlier in the day because, kids. And then I was going to pick up the stuff from the counters and the floors downstairs. So it's been a crazy week, or it had been a crazy week when I was filming this. Avery just started softball, and she's also been playing basketball. And this particular week, I just feel like a lot fell into this week. Avery, she had softball twice that week, basketball one night, and then she had softball pictures. So I think out of the whole week, there was only 2 nights that everybody was home together. So the house had gotten pretty messy. Mike coaches Avery's softball team and helps with basketball. So he's always the one taking her to those activities. And then I'm at home trying to wrangle the twins, feed them dinner, and do all of that. So that's why our house was messy. Not that I need an excuse for it. But I was just picking things up off of the countertops, floors, and then that was going to be it for the night. But oh my gosh, you guys, wait till you join me here in a little bit for some of the kitchen deep cleaning. I had been wanting to deep clean my garbage disposal, and our garbage disposal, you know, that little black flappy thing, you know what I'm talking about. But that does not pop out like a lot of other people's does. I don't know. I've seen a lot of other ladies here on YouTube. They'll just pop that little black flap out. Ours, it does not do that. So I had to have Mike completely take apart the garbage disposal so I could give it a good deep cleaning. And then I'm also going to move appliances, deep clean my dishwasher with my Bissell hand steamer. And then I'm going to show you how to take off your oven door. It's actually super easy to do. So it allows you to get into all of the cracks and crevices in your oven, and then get into some other areas that you can't normally clean with the door on.
Right. I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. Slow it down, dreams still yours if you want it. Enjoy the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth the while. You will make it in time. I never left a stone unturned.
I'm also going to give you guys a little life update, just some more information and stuff that's going on in our life a little bit later, so stay tuned for that.
I was never hurt. All I wanted was to be loved. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay.
So I have been wanting to clean under this for so long, and I see so many other people who can just pop this out. Yeah, mine doesn't pop out. So we are going to get this clean and take it apart so we can make for sure we give this a good deep clean. I'm excited. Does that make me weird? Let's do this.
In time, you'll make it in time. 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 Time.
It honestly was not that difficult to take apart. Mike was kind of anticipating it being a harder task, but it wasn't at all. He just needed his power drill and a couple of screwdrivers to take it apart, and there you go. It was pretty gross. I have never cleaned it before. I mean, I've cleaned it with like the actual garbage disposal before, you know, putting lemons down there, which I actually had a lemon in there because I drink lemon in my water all of the time. You know, I've used baking soda and vinegar down there and other garbage disposal powders that you can buy at the grocery store. So I've cleaned it like that, but I've never taken it apart, removed all of the debris from all of the parts. So that's what I did. But I was laughing because when I actually went into the garbage disposal to clean it, I kind of had this fear, even though it was unplugged, that it was going to get turned on and my hand was going to get cut up, which is stupid because it was unplugged, but I still had that fear as I was cleaning it.
Only with that, oh, his eyes are killing me. And he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time, all the time. And my heart's beating fast when he's looking like that. Oh, his smile is killing me. It's the way that he moves and the way that he laughs, so I can't.
So I was just taking paper towels and getting all of the gunk which isn't that a gross word, but it's the only word I can think of to describe all of that stuff that was in there. So I was just removing all of that with paper towels, and then I was going to put it all back together and then do the baking soda and vinegar method to just give it an even bigger clean. I was kind of excited because it was a little bit warmer, and the twins at lunch had made a really, really big mess on their high chairs. And usually I feel like I go through so many rags or paper towels cleaning up their mess. They're just so messy. So I was going to here soon take their high chairs outside because it was at least warm enough to where I could pull out the hose and give them a good hose down. That's why I love these IKEA high chairs, because you can just hose them down and give them a good deep clean outside. And then when I was done with that, I really wanted to quickly take care of the dirty garbage can. That wasn't too bad, but the twins' high chairs were also a mess because they had peanut butter and jelly for lunch. So it was sort of nice out. It was not warm. I think it was in the high 50s. So because it was somewhat decent outside, I just took the high chairs out and the garbage can. I wanted to give them a good hose down and then disinfect them, since we really haven't been able to do that throughout the winter. And I was going to disinfect them with bleach, like a mix of bleach and water, just because I haven't really disinfected them. But it was really windy out and I didn't want it spraying back up at me. So I just used some rubbing alcohol, like a spray bottle of rubbing alcohol and water. I wanna now. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's... Okay, so I told you guys I'd give you guys a little bit of an update. So it's really not anything that's changing in our lives, but we just chat here. So I thought I'd keep you in the loop of some things that we've been thinking about lately. I would say one of the most common questions I get asked is this your forever home? Are you planning on staying here? I have said this many times, but we're kind of indifferent about it. I mean, we for sure would love to move, but we still love this house. We don't need to move. There's some things that we don't love about this house, mainly the backyard. Our neighbors are right on top of us. And then, when we bought this house, we only had one child. Avery was 2 weeks old. And at the time, we only planned on having 2 kids. And that was before the twins, and now Mike works from home. So, 4 bedrooms is going to be plenty. But now Mike works from home. We have 3 kids. We have more, bikes and all of that stuff. We're limited on what the storage for outside. We are not allowed to have a shed because of the homeowners association. They don't allow us to have a shed. So our garage is always jam-packed with bikes and, the stuff that kids have. And it would be totally fine if we stayed here. We definitely would be happy. We don't need to move, but just to give you guys a little bit of a history. So in our last house, we had some friends, some really, really good friends that we're actually still good friends with right now. But on a whim, in our old neighborhood, they were our neighbors. They decided on a whim to sell their house. And when we saw them sell their house in a day for a crazy amount, much more than what we all paid for our houses, we're like, maybe we should be looking to sell our house if, this is the market, if we can get way more than what we paid for. So we kind of went for it. I remember I was 6 months pregnant, and within a week we went from doing nothing to thinking about it, putting our house up, selling it, and buying a new house, and we got way more than what we paid for our house. But that was 6 years ago. Well, randomly, those same friends moved into our current neighborhood 6 years ago. So we've been living in the same neighborhood for 6 years. Well, they did the same thing. Recently decided on a whim, put their house up for sale. It sold in a day, less than a day, for a crazy amount over what they bought the house for. So Mike and I are kind of this is a repeat situation of last time. Like, we're not feeling the itch to move. We don't feel like there's anything pushing us out of this house. But last time it ended up being a really good financial decision. So we're kind of like, maybe. So I guess I'm just saying this because I have no idea what's going to happen. But last time, I mean, I wasn't on YouTube, but the whole process changed within 1 week. So I think we decided to put our house up. It sold within a day, and then we bought a house all within a week, which is so crazy when I think about that. And that is not how that is not how I operate at all. Like, I'm so cautious. I need to fully think about things for multiple days, let it sink in. But if you guys don't know, Mike is in finance. He works in finance, and that's what he does for a living. He manages people's money. He, does budgets and retirement and all of that. So I kind of let him take the lead on all of that stuff. Like, we make financial decisions together. We sit down, we go over budgets and all of that. But I kind of let him take the lead because that's what he does. I know we would make the right decision. And we would not move unless it was the right decision financially, as in we're not just going to jump in and move just because we can sell our house. We want to make for sure it's truly the right decision for our family and it makes sense financially. So it's something we're thinking about, talking about. So, next week I could be like, we sold our house, or, we could be in this house for the next 2 years, 5 years, or it could be forever. I have no idea. And it's kind of crazy because I don't operate like that as a person. I don't know. I like to plan and at least have an idea. I'm not a go with the flow, let's see what happens type of person. But at the same time, I think we're in a good position. We don't need to move. We're not dying to move, but we're open to it. So if we move, it'll be a great situation. If we don't move, we'll be totally happy. So I guess we're in a good position. So I guess we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. So I don't know if you guys know, but we have these little vent thingies, I don't know what they're called, under the microwave, and they get really gunky and gross. So I took it off. I used the pink stuff because I've heard you guys say that it gets like that type of like grease and like stickiness and all that stuff really well off of pots and pans. So I thought it'd be a good solution for this little vent. And it did such a good job. And that, I know it doesn't look like it's that dirty, but it was really, really sticky. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. And with minimal scrubbing, the pink stuff got it all off. Hey guys, it is day 2 and I'm gonna continue on and clean down here. It is nap time again and I have some things that I wanna get done here in the kitchen, kind of finish up. I'm sorry if you can hear our neighbors are getting some landscaping done and the house is like right on top of our backyard. So it's kind of loud. But anyways, I have a lot I wanna get done today, and then whatever I don't get done today, I'll probably finish maybe tomorrow or the next day. So let's keep going. I saw this online and I had no idea that you could remove the oven door, and it's honestly really, really easy. Like, it's so easy. You just pop those little levers out and then you pull it up. You do want to be careful. You don't want to drop the door and shatter the glass, but it allowed me to get in there in the oven closer. It allowed me to give it a really good scrubbing. And then parts of where the door is, I was able to scrub underneath it. And normally I would clean out my oven with something more heavy duty, but it really wasn't that dirty. So I was just going in with the Jaws kitchen degreaser. And then when I was done cleaning the oven, I was going to clean the stovetop, which you guys have seen me do multiple times. But typically I use the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleanser, but I'm almost out of it. And I checked online on Grove Collaborative's website and it's been out of stock. So I was going to use the pink stuff on my stovetop, which I've been loving. However, I don't think it's going to be a long-term fix because it's way more expensive than the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleanser. At least here in the United States, it sounds like it's cheaper in other countries, but it is a good product, but just pretty expensive. But I've been having a hard time getting the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleanser. So hopefully when it gets back in stock, I can get some because like I said, I am almost out. But if you guys are curious about trying Grove Collaborative, I do have a link in my video's description that if you're a new customer, you can, and you put in an order, you can get a free gift set. And it's a really, really good gift set. It's not like just, crappy products or anything. And I think Grove Collaborative products are really good. So definitely check it out if you've been thinking about it. And I also get asked a lot, do you like Mrs. Meyer's products better? Do you like Jaws cleaning products? And honestly, it just depends. Grove Collaborative has way more of a selection. They also have cleaning tools. I love the cleaning tools. I love their spray bottles, and they just have a ton, endless amount of stuff. Every time I go on there, I buy new products, but then Jaws, I just feel like those are just good quality products, but they don't have as many cleaning products and not cleaning tools and all of that. However, I just think those are more of the products I reach to every single day, and they're really well priced. So I've had a lot of people say that they order the Jaws from Amazon, and you guys can totally order from Amazon. I don't care where you order. If you use my link, I don't make a commission, so that's not why I'm pushing it. But if you use my link and my coupon code, you save 25%. And I think the Jaws Ultimate Cleaning Kit, which you get all of this, is $44 on their website and on Amazon. But then if you use my code, you get 25% off plus free shipping. So I think it comes out to $33 for all of that. So I know Amazon is amazing and we love Amazon, but save yourself some money if you want to try out Jaws as well. So Grove Collaborative, check out the link if you want a free gift set. And then with Jaws, I'll have the link and the coupon code in the description.
It's too dark. I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I'll be your light. Be your light. I'll be your light. If it gets too dark, I can carry all that you've got. Two heavy hearts is not.
So continuing on with the kitchen deep cleaning, I was wiping down our cabinets, and I typically use Dawn dish soap and hot water to clean my cabinets, but I was just feeling like something different using, I wanted something that smelled really well, and I was using the Mrs. Meyer's Peony multi-surface spray. Just be careful, or I like to be careful with what I use on my cabinets because they were painted last fall. So they told me to use a mild cleaner. And so that's why I like using Dawn, because the pH is neutral. So it's a mild cleaner, but it is heavy duty, meaning, it cuts grease. It just does a really good job. So I highly suggest using Dawn dish soap to clean your cabinets. I'm going to also use it on my walls. So I just use Dawn dish soap and then some hot water. So if you, going back to the cabinets, if you have a lot of grease or buildup on your cabinets, I always suggest try Dawn first. That does a really good job of usually cutting down on the grease, but use hot water too.
Be your
when I get done cleaning down here, I was going to wipe down the countertops and then vacuum and mop, and then I was going to be done for day 3. I'm kind of losing track here on my days and how much I filmed, but on day 4, I'm going to clean more upstairs. So here on day 2, I got the twins down. They were napping, and that's what I was kind of doing. And I like to do a bulk of my cleaning during nap time just because, number one, it kind of like breaks things up for me. It forces me to speed clean and try to get stuff done. But I can also clean without distractions. But then on day 4, Mike was outside with the girls. It was like a Saturday afternoon, and I just had some things I wanted to get done upstairs. So that's when I was able to get that done. But I was just vacuuming and mopping, and I was going to switch it up with my mopping this time. Most of the time I use 1 teaspoon of powdered Tide laundry detergent on my floors in my O-Cedar spin mop bucket. Occasionally I'll switch it up a little bit, but when I was cleaning out under my sink when we did the garbage disposal a couple of days ago, I found the Murphy's oil soap down there, and I kind of forgot about that. I really like it as a cleaner. I think it smells really good, and my floors were really dirty, so I was like, hey, I'll try this. Notice my floors have been getting dirtier more quickly. If you guys look, when you see the light hitting the floor in certain areas, you can kind of see the film of dirt on it. It's been a little bit nicer here in the 50s and the 60s, warm enough that Avery wants to be outside. So, we're outside more than we were, a couple of months ago, which means more dirt, dust, all of that gets tracked in. We don't wear our shoes inside, but of course, with kids, Avery knows not to wear her shoes inside, but of course, there are times it happens, like if she's out front, running in from the front to the backyard, sometimes she'll wear her shoes. So I've noticed the floors have been messier or dirtier lately, and I typically mop, I'd say 3 times a week. It probably should be more, but I just don't have time to mop every day or every other day, but I will probably have to start doing it more frequently here with the warmer weather. Hey guys, it is day 3 that you're seeing me clean, and I'm gonna tackle some areas up here. It's Saturday. Mike has the girls outside. It's a little chilly, I think in the low 60s, but they're bundled up outside playing. And I'm gonna try to get some stuff done while I have some free time. So hopefully you guys are still here, and we're gonna try to keep on going and get things done upstairs. So I totally said day 3, but it was really day 4 because I had forgot how many days I was filming by this point. I had forgotten about that first night just because, I think I cleaned our bedroom and then the downstairs and living or like the downstairs area, and I just kind of forgot. So this is technically day 4, but the plan was to fold laundry and then clean a couple of the rooms up here, and the plan was to move as quickly as possible. So I was doing some super speed cleaning this day. I felt like I was in a time crunch, so I was trying to move as quick as I could.
The things that we'll do, 'cause I wanna drive through the summer night, and when we are old and gray, look back at this summer night, sleeping in the back of a van, roaming in the wilderness.
really quickly. I have 2 more things I want to get done, and I feel like I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna set a timer, which I do sometimes when I really want to try to get something done quickly, and we'll see if I can get this done in a very short period of time. I think I'm just gonna wipe things down, like clear the clutter, wipe down the vanity, clean the toilet and the floors. Like those are like the basics that I always like to do in our master bathroom. So I think I'm gonna try to get that done. Do you think I can get that done in 15 minutes? Let's see. So I felt like this was a true speed cleaning. I had set the timer and I was moving fast. I know you guys don't, you probably think I'm always speed cleaning because that's how you see it. But obviously I speed it all up in editing. But setting a timer and just not letting yourself get distracted at all is huge. So like normally, I'll be cleaning, but if I get a text message or if I want to change the song that I'm playing, or if I'm listening to a podcast and I get bored and I want to switch it, I will. But I think all of those little stops do distract you and start to add up. So it was crazy to me because setting this timer, I was just moving so quickly, like not letting anything get in my way and just moving super, super quickly. So if you need just to get something done really quick, you just need some motivation, set a timer and see how much you get done.
Ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break.
So typically I don't use my O-Cedar spin mop in the bathroom, but I don't know. I just wanted to switch it up. I had this mop upstairs. Typically I use my e-cloth mop or my steam mop because I just like the clean that a steam mop gets, especially on a bathroom floor. But I just had the O-Cedar spin mop up there and I was using my Bona antibacterial floor cleaner that I was just spraying it from the spray bottle and kind of dry mopping it around the floors.
City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me. No, nothing can break me.
The family, the kids are still outside and I finished. That was a true speed cleaning. But sometimes you need to do that. You just need to go in, get it done, do the bare minimum, but I got it done. So thank you guys for sticking around this entire video. I truly, truly hope it gave you some motivation, made you smile, made you happy. I hope we clean together. We're always friends cleaning together, but either way, thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hey guys, are you ready for some extreme cleaning? I have a lot of deep cleaning and decluttering and organizing for you in today's video. I even have a game-changing cleaning hack. I cannot wait to share this cleaning hack with you guys. You are going to get your window trackings sparkling clean in 5 minutes with very minimal work. I have so much jam-packed in today's video. I also have 3 lower carb meals. So I'm going to be showing you kind of like a what I eat in a day as well as a grocery haul. So let's hang out and let's get things done together. This was earlier in the morning, and usually Mike is downstairs getting his workday started on his computer, feeding the girls. He works from home, so he'll usually get the girls started with their breakfast, and then I like to get something done. Maybe it's laundry, making my bed, just something done upstairs. I feel like if I can at least get one thing done before I have to break away and be with them, I feel good. You know, if nothing else gets done, at least I got something done, like laundry thrown in, if that makes sense. But it also kind of keeps me motivated to keep going. I know if I at least see something being clean, like I see the visual like clutter being taken away, that really motivates me to see progress, I guess. So just being able to get one small thing done in the morning before the day really starts really helps me. I was also stripping the kids' bedding and putting it all on the floor, and I really wanted to wash their bedding. We tend to wash their bedding more so in the summer just because they're playing outside, you know, dirty feet, sweaty bodies, sunscreen, all of that. And of course, we try to give them baths most nights, but let's be 100% honest, that does not happen every single night. There are some nights, summer nights, where we're just too tired, exhausted, throw the kids in bed. So I like to keep up on washing their bedding because of that reason. I've said this before, but just something that I want to reiterate. Don't always get things done. A reminder, you guys are seeing me clean over multiple days throughout the day, a little bit here and there. I'm sure if someone followed you around with a camera and got every time that you spent, you know, like 5 minutes doing something or 10 minutes and then put it all together, it would look like you just had like a super successful day. But I promise you, This 30-minute video you're seeing is not my everyday. It's not my every week. It's usually broken up over a couple of days, and I just try to get things done when I can, mainly during nap time or at night. But I promise you, this is not every single day or week for me. You know, there are nights when I go to bed with my house a mess, my floor's dirty, even though I hate that. Like, I hate it. But sometimes life gets tough, life gets hard, things happen, and you just have to throw in the towel and just let it be.
I've been there by the door a million times. Is it my fear or what? I might dig up there. A fear to find the resurrected.
Stay tuned. On day 2, I'm going to get started in our office and clean some super dirty window tracking. I cannot wait to show you guys how I cleaned it, how easy it was. You need to see this. So stay tuned for that after the grocery haul. So as I get ready to show you guys what we got in our Thrive Market haul, you may be sitting there like, yeah, I don't really know. Maybe you're on the fence. You were definitely me earlier this year if you're saying that. I kept seeing ads and other YouTubers talking about Thrive Market. And way before they reached out to me, I had asked on Instagram what you guys thought because I was really on the fence. I tried them out and I can honestly say I like them way more than I thought I would. I mainly like it to stock up on healthy snacks for the kids, as well as healthy options to keep stocked up in our pantry, you know, for those nights I don't want to cook, or whether we just need something quick to eat, or like Avery's in the thick of softball season and I'm packing a dinner for the twins. There's only so much I can pack for them at the softball field, but I like how I can grab healthy snacks to supplement their meals. Or even for me, it makes my low carb meals easier to make. And what Thrive Market is, it's an online membership based market on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone. And it just allows me to shop healthy without a huge hassle. And I'll talk more about this later on, but I got the yearly membership and it comes to about $5 a month. And I do follow a more lower carb diet. If you didn't know, I have PCOS, which stands for polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it's a hormonal disorder. And the causes of PCOS are complicated, but insulin resistance and hormonal regulation are really key factors in it. And so I'm able to manage most of my symptoms through lifestyle changes like diet and exercise, and Thrive Market makes that lifestyle a little bit easier to manage. There is nothing better on long weekends when you're just relaxing and having fun to have the convenience of having things delivered to your door. I knew the weekend would fly by, and it did. Lots of fun, but now it's like, all right, we gotta get going. It's gonna be Tuesday tomorrow. So I got groceries delivered. I got my Thrive Market order delivered. So we are set for the week, ready to go for our meals, easy, just making it easy. And I'm gonna go ahead and organize everything in the pantry and the refrigerator, get it looking all nice, fully stocked for the busy week ahead. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll show you guys what I got. Avery's also been having a lot of softball games, so I've just been throwing a lot of stuff together for the twins to eat and keep them entertained at the softball field. And so that was also my goal with this order. Okay, so right here I had, I've been getting this, I think this is like my third bag of collagen peptides. It's grass-fed and I add it to my coffee every single day. It's not chalky, you do not taste it at all. I cannot see it in my coffee, so I love this stuff. It's good for your hair, your nails, a lot of different things, so
been loving the peptides. Twins love these, I think just because they're really, really crunchy. And then I stocked up on protein bars for Avery. I've said this a million times, but she's just not a breakfast eater. She just likes a granola bar in the morning or some type of bar. And I like getting the protein just so she gets, you know, so it keeps her filled up for most of the morning. I'm really excited to try, or have her try. Maybe I'll steal the cookies and cream flavor. I got okay, we've never tried these before, but they got really good reviews on the Thrive website, and my girls love peanut butter and jelly, so I'm really, really excited for these. I thought these looked really good too. And then the girls, the twins, love these. Avery also likes them, but the girls love these little bars, Lara bars, I think they're called. And then I got some flaxseed because I make these little energy balls with oatmeal and peanut butter and chocolate chips, and I add flax seeds to that, so I stocked up on that. I've already opened the almond flour because we've been making these really yummy low carb breakfast sandwiches, and it's low carb because you're using the almond flour, and so we've been making them every single weekend, so I'll show you guys the recipe for that later. And then I got these wisps, another good, more low carb snack. 1 gram of carbs, 13 grams of protein. I got the Parmesan and the cheddar. So I've said this before, I don't really follow necessarily a diet, but I do like to eat more lower carb in general just because I have PCOS. So anything that is more lower carb and higher protein is my best friend. So I got these to snack on. I also got these pancakes, pancake and waffle mix, so 9 grams of protein and only 5 grams of net carbs. Some marinara sauce because we make a spaghetti or baked ziti every single week. Girls love it. And what's really cool about Thrive is they have different types of sauces, or like for example their marinara sauce. They have a keto one. They have different, depending on if you have a more specialized diet, they have different marinara sauces or tomato sauces for your specific diet. So I grabbed the keto, which I like just because it has low sugar. I always look for the sugar content in tomato sauces, so got that. I picked Mike up some buffalo sauce, avocado spray, some taco seasoning, and then I got the girls some cauliflower pretzel sticks. And I've been eating a lot of salads for lunch, and I thought these looked really good. I haven't tried them, but I always like a little crunch to my salad. And then I already opened these up, but I read so many good things about this. I've heard a lot of people talking about them, and they are coconut wraps. They do not, I will tell you up front, they do not have a strong, like there's barely even a coconut taste to them at all. I'm not even a fan of coconuts, but it is like a swap for a tortilla, or if you do like a turkey wrap or something like that. And they're organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, paleo, vegan, keto. And I made a cheese quesadilla, and it was pretty good. And I also have made this week for lunch a turkey and avocado wrap. So just like another option on those days or meals that I want to go a little bit more low carb. What I really like about Thrive Market is that you can choose your membership. So we personally, just because it worked the best for our family, went with the 12-month membership, and that comes out to about $5 a month. But if you want to try it for a shorter period of time, you totally can. They do have a 1-month option. And then if you do choose the annual membership option, there is a 30-day risk-free trial. So if you're thinking about it, just give it a try. You can't go wrong with giving it a try.
I got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me, and he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time.
After I shared that I had PCOS a couple videos ago, and that I eat more low carb diet on certain days or maybe on certain meals, I had so many of you guys reach out and say, please show more low carb meals. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing in today's video, using things I got from my Thrive Market box. I have a breakfast sandwich that is so good, low carb, used with the almond flour that I got in the grocery haul. I also have a lunch and a dinner, so stay tuned for that after some organizing, decluttering, and cleaning.
I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter.
So with Thrive Market, there's guaranteed savings. Members save on average of $32 on every order. And I just like it because it's truly easy to shop and find things that I want for my family. So you can easily shop for different diets. So whether you are keto, paleo, gluten-free, vegan, non-GMO, and just many more diets, you can even sign up for auto ship, and so you never run out of your favorite products. But you don't have to sign up for auto ship, so you can be like me. I just kind of go on, shop like normal, and get the stuff that I want at the time sent to my door, just like you would any other grocery order. That's how I do it. But something I also like is you can shop by, like, if you want snacks, let's say you want chips that are high protein, like for myself, I can go on there and I can find specific snacks, chips, whatever, and find high protein snacks, which I really like for those lower carb days. Orders of $49 or more are shipped free. And if you do sign up for auto ship, you can save even more, an additional 5 to 10%. But today, Thrive Market wants to give you guys a new offer. If you use my link in the description box, you are actually going to get 25% off your entire first order, plus a free gift with your first purchase. Just go to thrivemarket.com/Jamie's Journey. And if you do try it out, if you try Thrive out, let me know what you think. Also, let me know what some of your favorites and your go-tos. There's so much on their website, so I'm always looking for more ideas, more things to try. But yeah, let me know and check out the website in the description.
I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it's dark, I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want.
So I was having Avery help me clean up the living room, and then I wanted to go back in the kitchen and clean up the refrigerator. Avery was going to go outside and ride some bikes, or ride her bike with some friends. And so I was, I wanted to make for sure that she helped me out in the living room. So I was kind of hopping around. So we did the living room, and then I went in to clean out the fridge. There is just nothing better than an organized and clean fridge. I wasn't going to deep clean or anything. I didn't have the time for that. So I just sprayed it down with some Dawn Power Wash, and then I set some wet paper towels with that was soaked in hot water on those sticky parts, just to kind of let it sit for a second and clean. And then I wiped it all out, and then I was going to plan on organizing all of the new food that we had gotten from the store.
Thing is happily ever after, love ended in disaster. Now I'm free. You show me that I don't need somebody. I only need myself, now it's just me. I'm gonna be free, be free. I'm free. You show me that I don't need somebody. I only need myself, now it's just me. I'm gonna be free, be free.
Avery is officially done with school now, and like I've said this before, but I found that when things are neatly organized and easily accessible, or it looks really nice in the refrigerator or the pantry, she is more likely to eat those healthier snacks. I mean, obviously we control what she eats. She's not able to just like go into the pantry and get candy out of the candy bowl or whatever. But I find that if things look nicer, it's more enticing to her, or even just switching up the applesauce. So I got strawberry this time, just something different from our normal regular applesauce, and it's just more fun because it's pink. So I really like making the refrigerator look nice because I like it. It does not happen every week. I wish in a perfect world when I got stuff back from the grocery store that I could just neatly organize it like this, but I don't always have the time to be able to do that. And when I do have the time, I try to do it. And especially now with Avery off of school, their kids always want snacks. So I just try to keep as much healthy snacks as I can and make it right there, easy for her to find. I had noticed all of the fingerprints on the slider door and all of the dirty handprints. Avery's been spending a lot of time outside, playing and then playing with neighborhood kids. And the twins will just stand at the door. It's actually cute, but they just want to be outside with their big sister. I mean, we obviously go outside, but they'll stand out and watch them. And it's actually really cute. But this was actually later in the day after the kids had gone to bed. So I did a bulk of it, I did a little bit in the morning, a bulk of it later in the afternoon. And then this was after the kids were in bed, and I just wanted to wipe things down and vacuum. And I'm using the Jaws multi-purpose spray, and it's a new product. It's a new favorite. I love this stuff. It has a very, very light lavender scent, and I like it because it's non-toxic and it's also streak free, so I can use it on my countertops, which I find it's very rare to find a multi-purpose spray that you can actually use on my granite countertops and not have it leave any sort of streak. And I also like it because I feel like it's a true multi-purpose spray, meaning I can use it on my countertops. I can also use it on my stainless steel appliances. I don't think it's like the best product ever for my stainless steel appliances, but like on those nights where you're just trying to move quickly, it does work really well. So I usually spray my rag with the cleaner, wipe down the fingerprints or the dirty appliance, and then take the drier part of the rag and then go over it one time, and then that's how it leaves it streak free, which is pretty amazing because previously, before this product, the only thing I could find that would leave 0 streaks and clean my stainless steel appliance was a stainless steel appliance specific cleaner. So that's why I like this I don't think a multi-purpose spray will totally take away all of your cleaners, but it's nice to have on hand for these nights when you're just trying to move around and clean as quickly as you can.
I don't sleep much at all these days, 'cause you always pick me up and let me down. We're spinning around, losing up. I know you've been down thinking about him again. I know that your heart's been broken. You should try and let it go and start being yourself. You can put on your dress, we can play your favorite song, and I will take care of you.
All right, so this is day 2, and I was getting to work on the upstairs, mainly focusing on the office because it was super messy, and I was also going to clean out the window tracking in here in the office, and I just wanted to try a new method out. So we'll get to that in a minute, but I just wanted to clean everything up. This is the smallest bedroom in the house. It's definitely not the tiniest room, but it is the smallest room in the house. And then you have our desks in here. And when we originally bought that big chair to go in here, that was before Mike started working from home. We didn't know everything was going to happen. We didn't know he was going to be working from home. So I wouldn't have gotten that big chair if I knew he was going to be working from home. But anyways, I like this room. I mean, Mike and I both work in here, do our work. It's also kind of a place for me to put stuff, you know, like I'm sure you guys totally know what I mean. Like, it's nice to have a place that you can set stuff, especially if you have little kids, because like I can't just set stuff anywhere because the twins will mess with it. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just set it on the floor of our bedroom because the twins will mess with it. So like my sister-in-law's birthday's coming up. So I have her birthday gift that I ordered a while ago online. It comes and it's like, okay, well, I'm going to need this in a few days. Like, where do I put it? So it's nice to be able to put it in here. Or, you know, if I have something that I know I'm going to use in a week or maybe even 2 weeks, it's just nice to have a place for that no one's going to mess with it. It's not a room we go into necessarily like daily. It's not like a high traffic area. I love having a space, not just a space to work in, but also a space that I can set that stuff that I know I'm going to be using soon. So there's really no place for it. You know what I mean? Like, there's nowhere to put it away, but I'm going to need it. And I just need a place to set it for the time being. Okay, so I saw this method online about how to easily clean the window tracking, so I was like, I'm gonna give it a try. And if you've seen people use vinegar and baking soda before to clean window tracking, it is truly an amazing way to clean window tracking when they're really, really messy. So you just kind of have the baking soda and the vinegar, and then you scrub with a cleaning toothbrush. So as you can see, my window tracking was pretty dirty. So what I did was I took some baking soda, sprinkled it on there, did as much as I wasn't really particular about how much I put on there, and then I poured some white distilled vinegar in there and I let it bubble up, and it just kind of gets into the cracks and crevices on its own. And then I was going to take a cleaning toothbrush to really scrub even more and get into all of the cracks of the window tracking. And then the kicker, the thing that changed all of this, was using a wet vac. So a wet vacuum to suck all of that stuff up. So normally when I've seen this method, you have to go in with a ton of paper towels and rags and just keep soaking all of that up, soaking and then scrubbing, and you're just constantly wiping over and over and over. But with the wet vac, all of that stuff gets just soaked right up, and it was pretty game changing. This is actually not my wet vacuum, it's my father-in-law's, so he let me borrow it to try this out because I wasn't really sure how well it would work, and I will tell you, I am really impressed. I may have to buy one of these for myself because I'm sure it's something that we would end up using, you know, in the garage and just in many other places. And I did a quick Google search, and I can't speak to the quality of some of these wet vacs, but you can find one for about it was like a little over $30 at Target. So I mean, you can get more expensive ones, but for $30, it's not a bad idea to have on hand. Because like I said, I know we would end up using it in other areas of the garage, but this method was pretty good. I mean, I know it was a smaller window, but it was really dirty, and I feel like usually with window tracking, it's very tedious work, and with the wet vac, it was not at all. So I wanted to get through the window tracking in the office cleaning before I showed you the meals, the kind of like what I eat in a day, the lower carb meals I was talking about, just because I was so excited to show you that cleaning hack. But for the meals, I've been making this breakfast sandwich for the past week or so, and I am in love. It's good, it's low carb. So you just use almond flour to make the biscuits. So it's like a breakfast sandwich with biscuits. So it's super easy. I will have the recipe down below. But honestly, you're seeing me make the biscuits like pretty simple to make, very flavorful. I could not tell that they were made with almond flour. They did not taste healthy at all, in my opinion. So I made the biscuits, and then I just added like whatever you want on your breakfast sandwich. I think the recipe called for adding bacon, but I'm just not like a big bacon person. I'd much rather have sausage. So I used a turkey sausage patty instead of bacon. And then I made a scrambled egg and then added cheese, and it was so good. Even the girls loved it. And like I said, we've been making this for breakfast lately. And then I showed you during the Thrive Market haul that I made a grilled cheese with the coconut wraps, and that was also something the girls liked. And it's definitely a different texture, I will say that. Like, it doesn't taste like a regular tortilla shell, but if you need to be super strict, that is definitely an option. But it was a healthier version of a cheese quesadilla. And I made these chicken meatballs with riced cauliflower. And honestly, when I saw this recipe, I was a little bit skeptical. I did not think that this meal would have as much flavor as it did, but I'm telling you, there was a lot of flavor in that meal. And I will have the recipe linked below, and I promise you there's more flavor than you think. It was something really good, a meal that I will definitely make again, and I added it to our rotation.
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feel so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do. I never think, I always do. Never thought I wouldn't jump, oh what a fool.
So the last thing on this day was cleaning the master bathroom, wiping down the countertops, the mirrors, the toilet, the shower. I actually planned on cleaning the floors, but I just didn't have time. And sometimes it's like, okay, I know you're used to cleaning the floors every week in here, but I had to let go of it. You know, I honestly, I kind of get in my like routines or things that I do every week. There's things I don't do every week. But our master bathroom, I just hate it when it's dirty or messy. And so I always like to make for sure I get the floors clean. But there are just some days you can't get it all done. And I have to tell myself it's okay. And I have learned that I just need to let things go more often. I think a lot of times it's just kind of like a mental thing, a mental hurdle that I need to get over. It's not the end of the world if my bathroom floors don't get vacuumed and mopped every week. Like, honestly, that really should not be, or that should be the least of my concerns, you know, in my life. So I totally let that go this time because I just did not have the time and I had to prioritize other things. And I guess that's just the way it goes sometimes. But I will tell you that after I was done with the bathroom, that was it. Like I said, I had planned on finishing up some other things upstairs, but I just didn't get to it, didn't have time. And I didn't even close out the video because things had just gotten just crazy. Avery had softball practice that kind of snuck up on us. I mean, we knew she had softball practice, but Avery had softball practice and Mike's her coach, so he always like tries to get her ready, tries to get things ready for practice. I was wrangling the twins, trying to get Avery like a healthier snack before softball practice. So I didn't even close out the video, but I will go ahead and close it out here. Thank you for watching all of the way through. Thank you for coming back each and every week to watch my videos. it means, I know words aren't enough, but it means more to me than you'll ever know. I am truly, truly thankful and grateful to have each and every one of you in my life. You know, you're a part of it. You're a big part of it. And you guys always make me smile, make my day better just by your comments and your support in watching my videos. And I hope that I make your life easier and better in some way. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you guys have a wonderful week ahead. And don't forget to try out Thrive Market using my coupon code. All of those details are in the description. So I guess I will see you guys next time. Bye.
We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get right out this mess and get on out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna take all that is left and get right out of here. We're gonna
All right, guys, it is finally warm enough to clean outside. And in today's video, I am going to be bringing you along 3 days of extreme speed cleaning outside and inside. I'm going to be outside getting everything ready for the summer, power washing, washing windows from the outside, and so much more. I'll also be doing a lot of cleaning inside, a lot of laundry motivation. So let's get ready and let's do this. If you are brand new here and you've never been to Jamie's Journey, hello, I'm Jamie, obviously, but I am glad you're here. If you are a returning viewer, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I love you guys. You mean the world to me, and I truly mean that when I say that. So today you are in for some serious cleaning motivation. I've been waiting to get outside, waiting for it to get warm enough so I can clean outside. So I'm going to be bringing you along 3 days of cleaning inside and outside in my house. This was the first day. It was the morning. I just wanted to get our bedding going. I was going to put our bedding in the washing machine, and I was going to sprinkle some baking soda on the mattress and let it sit all day. And then I was just going to go and pick up the bedroom while I had a few minutes to myself, and then I was going to continue on the cleaning outside and in the kitchen and living room during nap time later in the afternoon. So from time to time, I like to clean my mattress and deodorize it as well. I just sprinkle some baking soda on there and I let it sit for as long as I can. So in this case, pretty much all day long. So that's why I wanted to do it first thing in the morning and just let it sit. The baking soda really helps deodorize and clean the mattress. With mattresses, you want to be careful and you don't want to get too much water or, water saturation on the mattress. So you have to be careful because moisture will get trapped under there. So that's why I like to just use the baking soda, let it sit and do its magic during the day. So something that I just wanted to talk with you guys about as I'm cleaning. In last week's video, I had I did a giveaway, and I had asked you guys what was something that you're proud of yourself for. So I just wanted to hear some of your accomplishments, and I think we can all be our own worst critic, right? Like, we can be so hard on ourselves sometimes, but we also need to recognize our own accomplishments. And I had to ask you guys to share things that could be basic. It could be something like you're proud of yourself for doing the laundry that day or making it through the day. Or it could be something huge that you're proud of yourself for. And I absolutely loved reading all of your responses. Like, it blew me away how amazing you guys are. Seriously, absolutely amazing. You guys, I love the positivity of reading the responses, and I love seeing that you're proud of yourself. Some of the stuff almost made me cry because I was just proud. I know I keep saying that, but so proud of you. Like, some of you guys are just, you're so proud of yourself for, graduating high school or graduating college. Some of you were happy to be sober. Some of you were happy to break out of your anxiety or depression, or recognize, that you're depressed and get help. Some of you guys were proud of yourself for breaking the cycle of abusive parents. And I'm so proud of you guys. And I love seeing all the positivity. And I'm so proud of this strong community. So, if you didn't answer in that video, just think about, what are you proud of? And just think about it. And it can be something small. It can be something big. Some days we have the smaller things that we're proud of. Other days it's big. But either way, just make sure you're proud of yourself and you pat yourself on the back, because life is hard and we need to recognize that we are strong people.
Closer to me, I just can't resist you. I'm giving up. I'm giving up. I am stuck in a dreaming. I can't help what I'm feeling. I don't know if I'm breathing when you are with me. My heart is beating. I am stuck in a dreaming. I can't help what I'm feeling. I don't know if I'm.
So like I said earlier, here on day one, I was just picking things up, kind of doing my cleaning pre-workout in the kitchen and the living room, wiping things down because it was finally nice out during nap time. I was actually waiting for it to warm up because it was way too cold in the morning. So I was waiting for it to warm up so I could go outside and start cleaning. It's been pretty chilly here in Northwest Ohio. I think on Mother's Day it actually we had sleet. So finally the sun was out. It was warm enough to get outside.
You are on my mind. I can't control my body. Can't control my body. Body. I am stuck in a dreaming. I can't help what I'm feeling. I don't know if I'm breathing when you are with me. My heart is beating. I am stuck in a dreaming. I can't help what I'm feeling. I don't know if I'm breathing when you are with me. My heart is beating. I am stuck in a dreaming.
I was also so excited to bust out my power washer for the season. I will have this model linked down below. I think we just got it from Lowe's or Home Depot, but I was using it to spray down the front porch, remove all of the stuff that had accumulated over the winter and the, snow drifting and blowing onto our porch, and get into all of the cracks on the porch and bricks and all of that. And I was also going to clean the windows with my handy window cleaning tool, but stick around because I will be asking that giveaway question here in a little bit and tell you what you have to do to enter.
Shining bright, my friends are in the club, we'll go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase, like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home, don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me, let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see it's all about us. It's all about us.
So to clean my windows, I was just using cold water from the hose, and a little bit of Dawn dish soap with this window washing tool that has one side with a microfiber pad where you can scrub the window. And I also can scrub the window framing, and then there's a little squeegee on the other side that I can go and squeegee the windows when I'm done. And this tool always gets my windows nice and squeaky clean.
I don't want this moment to stop. No need to fight it. I cannot hide it. We won't regret it. So come with me, maybe we're meant to be a perfect melody. And I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me.
Actually, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably saw me go on a little rant recently. I was just complaining one day constantly. I felt kind of bad, but I was complaining because I think it was the day before I filmed this. It was so cold outside. And at this point in the season, mid-May, I am over the cold weather. I want to wear shorts. I want to feel the hot sun on my face. I want a little bit of, a tan. I don't want to look pasty anymore. I just want to be able to go outside and not have to put coats and hats on my kids. And I'm over it at this point. And it's actually kind of interesting because a local meteorologist just did a study on our weather. And he was saying that they have noticed, at least in this area in Ohio, the seasons seem to be shifting. So before, I don't know, like May would be more of like, it would get warmer in May, and then cool off in September. And then now it's pretty cold up until June for us. And then it gets hot really quick, hot and humid. And then it stays warm almost through September and then sometimes into October. Usually by October or mid-September, I'm like, all right, let's bust out the sweatshirts and sweaters and leggings. It's fall weather. But everything just seems to be shifting, which is crazy. And to wash the screens, I was just using Dawn dish soap and some water and the scrub brush. But it's just funny because at this point in the year, I am like over it. And I try not to complain too much because the weather is what it is. You can't change it. We chose to live here. We chose to stay here. We're happy here, but I'm just like, I'm over it at this point in May. So luckily the sun was shining and I know that warmer days are in our very near future. I'm going to be doing a back patio video. It should actually be up next week, I'm thinking. But when you're seeing this, it should be up soon. I'm going to be decorating the back patio. That's where we love to sit in the summer, like let the kids play, or at night after the kids go to bed, Mike and I sit out there. It's like our little oasis at home. Summer date nights. When it's warm, we have a fire pit out there. I'm going to add some decoration and just kind of make it fun out there. So stay tuned for that video. It should be up soon. Don't forget to stay tuned for all of the details on how to easily enter for the $100 PayPal cash giveaway. It'll be here soon. Been a day but it feels good to have everything done, and I'm gonna sit out here and enjoy this sun right now while it's still a nice day. Hey guys, so it is much later in the evening. I have showered and Mike is putting the twins to bed, or we've actually already put them to bed, but he's going in there because they were a little fussy at bedtime, not ready to go to bed. So I have my little helper here, Hello. Avery,
and she's gonna help me vacuum the bed because I've been letting the baking soda sit on there all day long. So it's had plenty of time to do its magic. And so I'm gonna let it sit there, and then we're gonna vacuum it up and then make the bed before it's bedtime. Right, girl? Yes! Yes. All right, so let's do it.
Better say something that will change my mind. Gotta give me something, 'cause I'm not blind. And I don't know how to enjoy it. Every time you tell me it's not there, I suppose that we won't stand a chance.
You guys get to see me in my comfy clothes right before bed, and I'm using this shop vac from our garage to vacuum up the baking soda, just because I've read some things that say you shouldn't use a vacuum to vacuum up baking soda. It can ruin your vacuum, damage your vacuum, and you know I love my vacuums. They're also expensive, so I don't really want to mess with those vacuums. I know people do it, but we have the shop vac, so I might as well use that. And I was making sure whenever I use it in here, I make sure I disinfect the shop vac as much as I can, like the hose and stuff that touches the bed, just because, you know, you use it in the garage, you use it in the car. So I made sure to clean it and disinfect it before I used it.
If I have learned one thing, it's wasting time. I don't know how to enjoy it. Every time you tell me it's not there, I suppose that we won't stand a
Guys, day 2. I'm gonna continue on in cleaning. I'm keeping it pretty casual and comfy today. I have my joggers on. I didn't put on any makeup other than what was probably left over from yesterday. So anyways, I'm gonna continue on and do some more cleaning today.
So I know that you already saw me clean the outdoor windows from the outside a couple of days ago, but you know, there's a lot of stuff floating in the air right now here in the springtime, pollen and all of that. So I just figured while I was cleaning everything, cleaning the inside windows, I would just clean them, pull them in, clean them outside again. And then I was going to clean the front hallway and then work on the stairs. And I think it's just crazy how dirty the walls were. Wait till you see how dirty the water was and the rag. This is just the main traffic hallway. The twins are constantly touching it with their hands, so it gets dirty pretty quickly and dirtier than I realize. So I try to keep up on it as much as I can, but I want to shift a little bit. I do want to give a shout out to 2 other channels that I know you guys will love. There are 2 other YouTube channels, 2 other YouTube moms that have been friends of mine, following me, and just we've chatted a lot, you know, on Instagram and here on YouTube. And they are just the sweetest, and they have joined this crazy YouTube journey, and I just want to give a shout out to their channels. They work so hard for it. So I will have both of their channels linked below. The 2 channels are Kimberella and the Crew, and Brittany Nicole. Brittany has been one of my friends for the past couple of years. We've chatted so many times, and Kimberly has become a recent friend, and I just know how important it is to create a community here on YouTube, and I'm proud of their hard work. I mean, YouTube can be, you know, a lot of work, and it's great to be in this together. So and have friends. So I will have both of their channels linked down below, so definitely go check them out. I was using the new Jaws multi-purpose cleaner. This is a brand new product. It just came out, and you know what? I love it. It's an amazing product. I love all of the Jaws cleaning products. If you guys are interested in checking them out, I have a link in my description with a 25% off code. These products perform so well, let me tell you that. And the other reason why I like them is because they are non-toxic. They're amazing products, and they're also affordable. And I'm not just saying that like, oh, they're affordable for non-toxic products. No, they are affordable, very affordable, especially even more so when you use my 25% off coupon code. So definitely go check those out if you want. But so I was cleaning out the closet because in the winter, there can just so much stuff accumulates in here. You know, we have hats and gloves for all three kids and for Mike and I, and then we have our heavy winter coats. And this closet just becomes very cluttered during the winter. And since, you know, let's cross our fingers, we're done with snow, I can get rid of the snow boots and the heavy winter coats and the hats and gloves. So I wanted to go in here, remove all of that stuff, get rid of all that extra stuff, even like winter type shoes, since we'll be wearing sandals more. Get rid of all of that, declutter and organize a little bit and clean out.
Stop pretending that I wanted this to happen. I could just say it, say how I feel now. But my tongue is like a wall, keeping words safe in my heart.
So I needed to wipe down the cabinets, and I am using the same thing that I use when I cleaned the walls, which is Dawn dish soap, the blue kind, and some super warm water. When we got our cabinets painted last fall, they said to make for sure we are using a very mild cleaner, and Dawn is a mild cleaner but very powerful. It takes care of grease, and I also like using it on my walls because it does a good job of getting dirt and fingerprints and grease off of the walls but not stripping the paint, and so that's why I also like using it on my cabinets.
It's scary to give in, but somehow love
so I frequently get asked how I decide which vacuum I'm going to use, and sometimes it's just out of sheer boredom. I want to switch things up, like what vacuum do I use, how do I choose which mop to use. Sometimes it's based on time frame, like how quick I just need to get something done. But when it comes to vacuums, so I know the camera does not pick it up very well, but my floors are dirty. I mean, there are, just chunks of food, and yeah, it's really bad here in person. So like there's just like a lot of like bigger chunks of food and crumbs and stuff like that. So when that happens, a leaf, when that happens, I go ahead and use this. This is not my first choice when it comes to vacuuming the hardwood floors. I like using one of my cordless vacuums, but when there's this much stuff and crumbs and big chunks of things, then I'll go ahead and use this vacuum.
So I'm actually going to be trying out a new mop here soon, probably in next Sunday's video. It is a robotic mop. Yes, a robotic mop. And guys, I'm so excited because it's actually a robotic vacuum and a robotic mop that cleans itself. So you don't even have to clean the mop. Like it mops and then goes back into like a little case, like a little charging station, and the mop heads get clean. So like if it's mopping and it mops, and like let's say your floors are really dirty and the mop heads become too dirty, it recognizes it and goes back to the station, cleans itself, and then comes back out. It's so crazy. I am so excited. I cannot wait to do it because it's one of those things where maybe I'm the only one. My floors get dirty so quickly, and I think a lot of it's the dog, it's the kids running in and out from in and outside, the traffic, and our floors just get so dirty, and it's like I just don't have the energy to mop all of the time, the time or the energy. So it's nice to have, a robot to do it for me. So I'm going to be reviewing that next week, so stay tuned.
Baby, I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away, got so much time looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. 'Cause I got the system of
To mop, I am using my O-Cedar Spin Mop. I love this mop with 1 teaspoon of powdered Tide. Yes, just 1 teaspoon of powdered Tide laundry detergent in the mop bucket. It's an amazing combo. Always gets my floors really, really clean.
cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances say I'm nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love. The things I love. The things I love, 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 love. The things I love. The things I love. Be one of the things I love. The things I love.
Okay, so it's Sunday afternoon, and I have, if I'm lucky, an hour. Avery is at a birthday party, and the twins are napping. Mike's out doing some yard work, so we're just trying to get things done. And I'm gonna go pick up Avery since Mike is jam-packed with doing stuff outside. So I have, if I'm lucky, an hour to get a few things done up here. So again, so this is going to be like, I know you guys watch speed cleaning videos, but I feel like I'm gonna be really speed cleaning in real life for these. So just as basic of a clean as I can do, and let's hope I get it done.
Didn't I wait for you? Didn't I say I'm sorry? Didn't I do the best I could? You have high expectations. Don't I know that you've explained it? How I should
This was one of those days that I had so much laundry to do. I know sometimes we can really stay on top of things and get the laundry done and other things done. And I think it's really like that with any type of routine, any type of cleaning routine. It's like some days, some weeks you're on top of things, you're like getting it all done. And then other weeks you're like, I can barely keep up and get by. And this was just one of those weeks. I feel like we were mainly getting behind because Mike was really, really busy with work. So he's a financial analyst and he deals with budgeting for like a company, and he has forecasts and budgeting and all this stuff. And there are certain weeks out of the month that he's swamped, so busy, like he'll work, you know, well over 8 hours in a day. He'll work at night after the kids go to bed until like 1 a.m. And then there's other weeks where he's not busy at all. And so this was one of those weeks where he was absolutely swamped. And for our family, it takes both of us to be chipping in to get things done. The laundry, the cleaning. Like, I know you guys probably think I do all of the cleaning, which I do a majority of the cleaning. But Mike actually does all of the outside cleaning. He does a lot of the errands, grocery pickup, and stuff like that. So like he also does cleaning, so folding laundry. But so it's like when he's not 100%, you know, things are going to get behind, and that's okay. It happens, you know. There are going to be weeks we're going to be on top of it. You're going to get it done. And then there's going to be weeks for whatever reason that you don't. So just so you know, that's how it was for us this week. So for both of our bathrooms that I was cleaning up here, I was just doing a very basic clean and wipe down. So just like literally using Clorox wipes to wipe down the vanity and just do it nice and quick. And then I was using the Bona antibacterial cleaner for the floors and just getting that done. And something that I've noticed, which like when I'm in a hurry, it's just easy to grab the Clorox wipes. And I noticed that I can really do that in the girls' bathroom. I can use Clorox wipes to wipe down the vanity in the girls' bathroom, but it's a pain to use Clorox wipes in our bathroom. But I should have switched, but I was just in such a hurry that I used it, and it just ended up being a pain because if you guys, you know, I'm always using microfiber cloth. What a microfiber cloth is, it's like if you feel a microfiber cloth, it feels different than just like a regular cleaning rag, and it attracts dust and bacteria. So like, you know, when you're cleaning something, you spray some cleaner, you wipe it down, and then there's like lint that kind of gets collected. You guys, I know you know what I'm talking about. With the microfiber cloth, that does not happen. This giveaway is open internationally and it runs through June 13th at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. I will announce the winner on Friday, June 14th, 2024. So this giveaway will run for over 2.5 weeks, or a little like close to 2.5 weeks. I will announce the winner on my Jamie's Journey YouTube community tab on Friday, June 14th, 2024, and on my Instagram, which is linked below in the description. I will first respond to the winners and their winning comment, so you should get a notification from that if you won. Please put a reminder in your phone or your calendar to check my YouTube community tab or Instagram on Friday, June 14th to see if you won. If you don't happen to check those notifications on YouTube. The winner will have 24 hours to respond, or I will have to move on and choose another winner. So thank you so much for being here and good luck. So all you have to do to enter the giveaway is be subscribed to my YouTube channel, turn the bell notifications on to all. It's a little bell that you just click all. That will notify you every time I post a new video, and then answer the question that I'm going to ask you here in a minute. So the question is, to enter the giveaway, again, I will pick 2 winners. What's something you're looking forward to this summer? Hey friends, today I want you to get ready for some extreme spring deep cleaning. This is an extreme whole house clean with me that took me 2 days. And when I say it's extreme, it's pretty extreme. You're going to see me clean my whole house inside as well as go outside and get things done out there. I deep cleaned windows from the outside. I got rid of leaves, transformed parts of our patio and yard. We laid mulch and pulled out our patio furniture. So get ready for some major cleaning motivation and give me a thumbs up if you're ready to get moving and get things done.
I never thought you would take over my mind, 'cause I've been
I knew I had a full day ahead of me doing a lot of deep cleaning, and to be honest with you, I was pretty excited because I was going to be able to go outside and clean areas that I have not cleaned in a long time. And so I started out by getting a load of laundry started, so I knew that would at least be going while I was cleaning everything else. And then I wanted to make our bed before I picked up the kitchen and the living room. I wasn't planning on doing anything too crazy in here right now. I just wanted to pick things up from the countertops and the floor and put things away before I went outside to start deep cleaning. And you'll see me doing this from time to time before I start my major cleaning. I like to have everything picked up because there's nothing worse than at the end of the day feeling tired after all of your deep cleaning and then seeing a huge mess in your house. So I just wanted to make for sure that things were picked up before I went outside.
we will get there, get there, get there together, like no one else. You have a routine with your hair, you hide your face, but you're so pretty. So let go of the things you hear. I'm not going anywhere without you. So put a little faith in me, though you're scared. No, I made it hard for you, but I can't. Now I wanna make you part of my plans. Put a little faith in me, though you're scared. Sometimes I feel like we're getting nowhere, nowhere, and nowhere.
If you have never been to my channel before, and if you're new, I am Jamie. I am married to my high school sweetheart, Mike, and we have 3 daughters, a 5-year-old and 2 one-year-old twin girls. And if you choose to subscribe, you will get weekly motivation here on my channel. I am here for you. I'm going to help you little by little to get things done. Cleaning, organization. I have a lot of organizing videos coming here on my channel. I'm so excited. I've been planning them. I am here to motivate you. Whatever it is, I'm here. We are going to get things done, and we're going to get things done together. I would love to have you subscribe. So think about hitting the red subscribe button and make sure you turn on the notifications so you get notified of every video that I put out. And if you are new here, say hello to me in the comment section. And even if you're not new, let me know where you're from in the comment section. Let's see where everyone is from all over the country.
Like we're getting nowhere, 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 no. But I'm still here. Hope that we will get there, get there, get there together. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. that you feel it too. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me?
So it was finally time to head outside and wash the windows. And I just filled up a bucket with some water and then some Dawn dish soap. And then I used this handy tool that I got from Home Depot recently to clean the outside of my windows. And it's perfect because it helps you actually really clean the windows on one side, and then on the other side it has a squeegee, and it lets you squeegee everything after you really scrub the windows so you don't have any watermarks or drips or anything. And then I took a rag and went around the window frame to wipe off any excess water, and it did an amazing job on my windows. I will have this window cleaning tool linked down in the description. I think it was around $20 or so. And I know now I'm going to be cleaning the outside of my windows a lot more because I have it.
Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. It was a Thursday night when I first saw you. Those green eyes caught me. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a Friday night when I first kissed you. You struck me like lightning. You broke my chains and released me.
So the original plan for Mike and I was to clean the windows, clean the patios, pull out the furniture and everything. But I don't know if you can tell, but it was freezing on this day. And so I was a little bummed because I had, that mindset I was going to get out there and I was going to clean. But it was freezing. You can kind of tell it in my face. It was red. So I just powered through and I was able to clean the windows in the front and the back. So next you'll see me go around in the backyard and clean those. But unfortunately, we weren't going to be able to do everything else because it was too cold. So you will see the part 2 of this later on in the video. We are going to be picking another day. We waited until it was warmer and we were able to get the rest of the things done. So we ended up laying mulch. We pulled out our outdoor furniture. We hosed off the patios, cleaned the leaves and the dirt off the patio. And it was just nice to finally get it done. But unfortunately, we couldn't get it all done in this first day. So since I wasn't able to do everything that I had wanted to do originally, I just figured I would do some other cleaning tasks that I needed to do that I had been putting off. So I started out in the front hallway area and wiped down the baseboards and the front door. I find that the areas by our doors, so the garage door entryway and then this front door, just gets super beat up really fast. So I like to make for sure I go in and wipe it down and clean it frequently. And then I moved on to the stairs and I wiped down the banister in that area. And then I vacuum the stairs. And I'm using Endust to clean my baseboards, which is one of my favorite cleaning products for cleaning my baseboards. But stay tuned for a lot more deep spring cleaning outside, and we will be pulling out our patio furniture. So it's kind of fun to see the transformation of winter to spring in our outdoors.
To be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better.
I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but I love it when the carpet on the stairs looks fluffy again after I vacuum it all up. It just, I don't know, it's like vacuum lines without lines. It just looks fluffier.
I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want.
So for this bathroom that is right off of our kitchen, I feel like I've been wiping it down almost every day because this bathroom we're using a lot more, and just with everything going on, I just feel better knowing things are wiped down daily. And so I wanted to do that, but I also wanted to clean parts of the grout. Our cat got sick on the floor, and I know you really can't tell. We had cleaned it up, but inside, deep in the grout, there was still a mess. It kind of stained it, so I wanted to really deep clean those portions of the grout. And if you're new to my channel, I use Resolve Foaming Carpet Cleaner to clean my grout, and it's one of my favorite and easiest ways to clean the grout. I spray it on and let it sit for about 15 or 20 minutes, and then I go in either with a cleaning toothbrush or this Rubbermaid Power Scrubber. I got it from Target, and I will also have it linked below, and it just helps me really scrub the grout when it's really, really dirty. And we kind of have things a little backwards here when it comes to our pets. Our dog does not eat food off of the floor when the twins drop it from their high chairs, but our cat sometimes will, and that's what causes him to get sick sometimes. Obviously, we will try not to let that happen, but we can't always prevent him from getting to a piece of food, and so this has kind of been happening frequently.
Hey guys, so it is day 2, and I will tell you it is a lot more weather friendly for me to be outside. The sun is shining. I think it's Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now it's 54 degrees Fahrenheit.
54 degrees, so I can work with that. There's no wind, the sun is shining, so we're gonna get out there. We have a lot of work we wanna get done. Hopefully the front and the back looks more presentable. I also need to clean this out. Look how gross this garbage can is. We had a spaghetti mess in here that was dumped in here on accident, and then some coffee grounds that spilled out, so I want to deep clean this as well.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about us before we got lost and
I was kind of bouncing back and forth between the backyard and the front yard. I think I was just trying to get everything done while the twins were napping, so I just kept hopping back and forth. I don't know if you guys do anything like that, but Mike was putting together Avery's new trampoline as well, so we were kind of just going crazy, just trying to get everything done this day, which she got for her birthday from her grandparents. My parents and Mike's parents went in together and got her a big trampoline, and she loves it. We also got this new patio furniture last year and we love it. We also got furniture covers for the winter, and we honestly cover the furniture every single night, even in the summer, because of the rain and everything else. And you know, we had saved up, spent some money on this outdoor furniture, and we want to make for sure that it lasts. So we wanted to get some furniture covers, and they're not cheap at all, but we know that if we take care of them and we keep them covered, then they will last longer. So if I can find the furniture that we bought and the furniture covers, I will have them linked below as well, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to find them, but if I can, they will be linked below.
what if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? What if I'm no good for you?
Hopefully here soon the stores will open up and we can make a little trip to some landscaping stores and pick out some bushes and flowers to plant, but we will see, because who knows when that will happen. But I guess stay tuned for that, because we will have more transformations to our outdoor area, and hopefully we can add some color and greenery to our flower beds. Also, I'm sure I'll get some questions on this, but we do have 2 ways to make a fire. We have a gas fire pit. It's the little table in the middle of the patio furniture. It also serves as a little table you can set drinks on and stuff, but the middle part comes off and it's a gas fire pit. And then we have a real fire pit. And I know it seems kind of excessive, but it's just kind of nice. I mean, living in northern Ohio, sometimes we need the real fire and we want the warmth. But mostly now, because we have small children, it's easier to have the gas fire pit. And so it's just easier because we can turn it on quickly, turn it off quickly. There's no tending and keeping up to the fire and all of that. So we do like both options, but lately we've been using the gas fire pit a lot more. And it's just nice to have a little bit of warmth and ambience at night in the summer.
Like a body of water, seeping through the edges of my soul, and getting harder. It was never under my control, you know.
After we were done outside, I continued on to the rest of the house and just started wiping down bathrooms. I wanted to vacuum upstairs and just put things away all up on the second level of the house, because that was the area that I hadn't gotten to this week.
I
What's the weather like where you're at right now? We are hoping that it gets warmer. You know, it's not like freezing, but it's just not warm where we can be outside for long periods of time, and we're just ready for the hot sun. But yeah, let me know what the weather is like where you're at. And I think it's just harder mainly for the twins because they're not walking, and it's just they don't like the cold air and the wind and all of that. So we're ready for it to be warm, maybe at least like 65 degrees. But also, have you done any outdoor cleaning yet? Let me know.
I'm gonna stay, but I'm just gonna wait in the background, watching you talk to her. I know this might look bad, but I'm just gonna melt in the background, watching you lean into her. I'm a fool, I just wanna get close to you. Yeah, I wanna get close. I'm a fool, I know. Are you thinking about us too? 'Cause I don't know. Are you missing it just like I do? Are you worried about me too? 'Cause I'm thinking aloud, I'm wondering about you, eh?
And then later on day 2 of my cleaning, I felt like I had been cleaning all day long. And after the kids went to bed, I continued on. I just needed to vacuum, mop, and fold laundry. And Avery was outside a lot with us throughout the day. And the twins were just ready for bed. I don't know. Maybe they're just going through a growth spurt or whatever. But everybody was ready for bed early. So once the kids were in bed sleeping, I wanted to finish up the downstairs area and then vacuum and mop, which I've honestly been doing every single night just because the twins are just always on the ground. You know, their hands are on the ground. They pick every little tiny crumb off of the floor or anything and put it in their mouth, and just with their hands constantly on the floors all of the time, and then their hands always going in their mouths. I just like to make for sure that everything is nice and clean. Try to do everything I can.
Are you thinking about us too? Are you missing it just like I do? Are you worried about me too? 'Cause I'm thinking aloud, I'm wondering about you, eh? About you, baby.
But this is going to end my 2-day extreme clean with me. I hope you found it motivating. I hope you will be able to get up and get at least one thing done, if not more, after you're done watching this. And remember, we are in this together. We can do it. You can do it. And thank you for watching. Please think about subscribing and don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I will see you next time. Bye. All right, friends, we are doing it today. This is part 2 of my clean outside and inside. I'm going to be doing some deep cleaning outside before the upcoming winter, cleaning outside for the last time this season, cleaning over 2 days, also making healthy protein cake batter bites. So much jam-packed into these 2 days worth of cleaning. So let's get ready and let's do this together. I think it was in my last video, I had some comments from people where they liked enjoy seeing more of the slowed down clips or clips that weren't sped up. And it's kind of like real-time cleaning. And so I'll sprinkle some of those clips into this video, but let me know if you guys like seeing those random slower or real-time clips. I don't think I could ever do like a full video in real time because it would be super boring and super long. But it's funny because, you know, when you watch a cleaning video, you think that person's moving so fast, but then when you see the real-time clips, you're like, wow, they're moving really slow. They look like a turtle. But anyways, hello friends. Thank you for being here. If you're new, I'm Jamie. I hope you're here. I hope you feel like you belong, you feel welcomed, and we're just friends hanging out. I hope you're ready to get motivated. We are going to be speed cleaning over 2 days inside the house and outside of the house. I live in Northwest Ohio. And by this time in October, it's usually pretty cold outside, and I'm not cleaning outside, but for some reason we are having record-breaking heat. So it's been a little bit warmer, and I'm trying to finish up the cleaning before the winter hits. So this will be the last time I'm cleaning outside. Next week, I am going to be cleaning out my car, so that's technically outside. But as far as like cleaning the house, this is the last time for the season. This was on day 1, and I started out in the morning by sprinkling some baking soda on my mattress. I like to do this from time to time because it helps absorb odors on the mattress. The baking soda helps eliminate odors by drawing out dirt and moisture. It can also help remove dust mites. So I like to do it every now and then, let it sit for pretty much all day long. I mean, if you don't have a lot of time, just let it sit for however long that you have, but I try to let it sit all day long. So here I was kind of doing my cleaning pre-workout, my cleaning stretching, like I like to call it, picking things up. Once I see the kitchen and the living room get picked up, I instantly feel warmed up and ready to keep moving.
So abstract, yeah, it's complicated. What you say, the way you act, well, it makes me so confused. I don't know what to do anymore. Can't you just make up your mind? My heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there's a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I
Later in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some protein cake batter bites, and you guys, they blew my mind away. They were so good, so packed full of protein. There's like no white sugar in there. They're healthy, like I said, full of protein and super, super good. But I'll be showing those to you on day 2, as well as sharing a low carb sausage, egg, and cheese bite recipe. I like to eat more protein in the morning. I feel like my body just feels better and I have a better morning when I eat mainly protein for breakfast. The kids have been eating these sausage, egg, and cheese bites. Mike's been eating them. You can honestly eat them any time of the day, but they're really, really good. And those book stacks that I just showed with our names on it in the living room, I was sent those by an Etsy shop, so I will have her wonderful Etsy shop linked in my description, as well as a 15% off coupon code. Ashley is super talented and has so much in her Etsy shop, so definitely go check it out, and don't forget to use the coupon code if you want to save some money.
Even if I can't deny that all the things you say are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want me to. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I wanna be. Oh. Even if I can't deny that all the things you say are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want me to. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Oh. Baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. It's electric when you kiss me. Never
So at this time, it was time to go outside, and honestly, I did not want to clean out the garbage and the recycling can, so I decided that I was going to start with that first. Sometimes I like to get the worst tasks done right away, and you're probably sitting there like, Jamie, why would you clean out your garbage can? Like, what's the purpose? You're just going to throw a dirty bag of garbage in there in a few minutes. Well, our big garbage can is in our garage. That's where it has to stay. In our neighborhood, those lovely HOAs, we are not allowed to have our garbage cans outside of the home unless it's fenced in. So some of our neighbors have had a little, well, not a little, like a higher fence, like a fence that would completely hide these garbage cans built on the side of their house, just like a little square to hide the garbage cans so they could be outside. But we are not doing that, so we just keep ours in our garage, and I just don't want it smelling too bad. So I like to go in here and clean and deodorize it from time to time so it doesn't get too stinky. So that's why I'm cleaning it. And I was just keeping it simple with Dawn dish soap and scrubbing it out using the pressure of the hose. I was scrubbing a few of the areas with a rag, and then I was going to put some white distilled vinegar in the bottom to sit there to help eliminate any lingering odors. And then I was going to be doing the same thing with the recycling bin. Oh, and really quick, something really cool. So you guys are possibly seeing this on Sunday, but the upcoming Thursday, it's a week for a Thursday video. And if you're new here, I put up videos every Sunday and then every other Thursday. And this Thursday, October 21st, I have a video going up, and it's going to be a fun one because I'm going to be cleaning and organizing in a new house, a new space. And no, it's not my parents' home. It's actually my sister-in-law's house. And what's funny is they just renovated their kitchen. So I get to show you what their kitchen looked like before and then what it looks like now. And it is absolutely beautiful. So they just finished up the renovations recently, and she asked that I would come and help organize their kitchen. So I did probably what's considered part 1. So make sure you have the notifications turned on and you're subscribed so you don't miss that fun one. It's fun because it's a new space, and it's always fun for me to clean and organize a new space. It's like kind of energizing because it's all new to me and it's a new area to tackle. so at this point, I wanted to hose off the front porch because there was a lot of hay on there. And I mean, it's kind of a losing battle with the hay. I'm just going to have to deal with it until fall is over and I can take the hay bales away. But it had gotten really bad and hay was getting tracked into the house. So I was just going to remove everything, hose off the front porch, and then also clean the windows one more time before the winter hits. And with cleaning the windows, I was just going to use Dawn dish soap and water in a bucket. And I also want to thank you guys for your support in last week's video. Last Sunday, I shared my work history, what I did for the past 10 years. I worked for an organization for 10 years and just sharing something that I was a big advocate for, what I did. And I got so many supportive messages on that video, so thank you. It was really fun for me to share my work history and my education history and just kind of show you how I got to where I am now. And like I said, I have 2 education degrees, and I got a lot of you guys who said, you know, you're a teacher or you have a teaching degree but you don't want to teach anymore, and you felt some encouragement knowing that it's possible to have an education degree and continue on and educate, but not necessarily in a classroom. I think, I don't know, me growing up, I always thought, you know, being in education meant you have to have a classroom. And education to me is something that's important. It really fuels me. I love being an educator. And, you know, my dream of having my own classroom never happened. That opportunity never presented itself, even though I worked so hard, so hard to get there. It never happened to me. And, you know, I don't want to be cliche or cheesy, but the quote, you know, when one door closes, the other one opens, or if it doesn't open, it's not your door. And sometimes it's hard for us to see that in the moment when we're crushed and we're defeated. And I had only ever wanted to be a teacher. I didn't want to be anything else. And I just remember feeling rejected. I remember feeling crushed, and that I'd worked so hard to have a good resume, pad my resume, do well in school, get good grades, you know, get high scores on all of my state testing to get my certifications. I worked so hard and I still didn't get what I wanted. And, you know, it's like you can work really hard in life and get what you want, but you can also work really hard in life and not get what you want. And, you know, that teaching door never opened for me, but here I am and I'm still educating. I'm teaching you guys and I still get to do what I love, but just in a different way. And I never thought that could happen. So if you need to hear this, I hope it helps. I hope it shows you that there is another door that will open for you.
So if you guys have seen me clean my windows before, I typically use a window cleaning tool that has like a scrubber and then a squeegee. And I just decided to do something a little bit different, switch it up a little bit. So obviously you guys saw me clean with just the Dawn and water and a rag. But because I didn't have a squeegee, or I didn't use a squeegee, I just wanted to add this. And this just kind of, if there were any watermarks, which there actually weren't, it dried really good. I think it's probably because it's really windy, but there weren't any watermarks. But if there was, then this would take care of it. Plus it has Rain-X on it. So it's a 2-in-1 glass cleaner plus rain repellent. And I've used this on my shower doors before. So I just decided to switch it up a little bit and use this on the windows, and it just adds a little extra cleaning power, I guess.
Obviously, at this point, it was much later in the night and I was vacuuming up the baking soda on the bed, and I use our shop vac because I've heard that using a regular vacuum to vacuum up baking soda can ruin your vacuum, but some people say it's safe. Either way, I don't want to take the chance on ruining my vacuum, so I just use the shop vac.
Say hi. Addison, you having a rough day?
Rough day?
Are you having a rough day?
Yeah.
Well, I'm clearly having a rough day. and it has been a rough day. But that's okay. It happened. We're gonna get these girls to bed, make sure Avery's okay, and then make the bed, and then this mama is going to bed. But there will be day 2, more cleaning here in a couple of days. Let's hope and pray everyone stays healthy and we can stay afloat for the rest of the week.
Inside of me, it's a deep hole where I bleed. Oh, can I seal it? You're like an ocean without land, not a single grain of sand. I'm drifting on it, so cold.
Hello, it is day 2 and I am feeling much better today than I was yesterday. And I'm sitting here with Reese, with my sweet dog Reese Cup, and just trying to get motivated to get up and get moving. Yesterday I was so tired, and I'm feeling much better today, more rested, but just because I'm rested doesn't mean I necessarily have the motivation. But I am telling you, people always ask me how I have the motivation, and it's nap time. Like, if I don't get stuff during nap time, it is much harder to get done when the twins are awake. So my motivation to not procrastinate is when they go down for a nap, get moving. So that's what I tell myself. You have to get moving now or it will never get done. So I'm determined to make this a productive nap time.
So here we have the amazing protein cake batter bites. It's just a few ingredients as well as rolled oats, peanut butter, vanilla protein powder, honey, vanilla extract, and sprinkles. And I will have the recipe linked in the description. You have to click an arrow and then read more, but I promise you it's linked there. They just make the description box very hard to find now, but just keep finding the read more, it's there. But these didn't even last one day in my home, so they're that good, and I just love because they're healthy and packed full of protein.
I just put these in the fridge for a few minutes and I tried them. So good, so good. Like, I'm gonna be making these all of the time now. They're really, really good. You guys need to make these.
So here on day 2, I was tackling just some random tasks. Like, the door had been messy and dirty like that for a while, and every time I would leave or come home, I would see those marks and I was like, I need to clean that, and I'd forget. So I was finally tackling those areas, and I was using the Dawn Power Wash to get the frame of the door, and then I was going to use the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface spray in Mum to get the baseboards down the front hallway and the banister. And I also had planned on vacuuming and mopping and then making the low carb sausage, egg, and cheese bites. I also had been doing a lot of disinfecting throughout the week. So you're seeing this after all 3 of my girls were pretty sick. Emery was the first one to get sick, and she threw up and then was running a fever. And then the next morning, Addison got it, same thing, throwing up, fever. And then 2 days later, Avery got it. And I guess the good part is the sickness was very fast moving. I mean, it lasted maybe 12 hours for all 3 girls, so that was good. But this was kind of like our first experience of seeing a sickness go through all 3. I mean, I know that any sickness one of the twins gets, the other one will get because they share and do everything together. But we were crossing our fingers and hoping that Avery would not get it, but she did. She didn't throw up though, so I don't think it hit her as bad as the twins. But hopefully we can just try to stay healthy, because it's like one kid gets it and then they all get it. And that's no fun for anyone. I've been getting a lot of messages about the Tinco iFloor 2. It's a wet dry vacuum, so it's a mop and vacuum in one. A lot of people asking if I think it's worth it, and the answer to that is 110% yes. I love it. I do think it's worth it. The next question I get is, would I recommend this over the O-Cedar spin mop? And I hate to be like not giving you a direct answer, but I like having both. Like I don't like one over the other. It's just, I mean, you know, it just depends on my mood, how much time I have, what I kind of want in mopping, I guess. So it just depends. But I mean, like the O-Cedar is great and it's a lot cheaper, you know? So if your budget's smaller, then go with O-Cedar. The O-Cedar spin mop's great. But with the Tinco, like I love that it can vacuum and mop at the same time. So I feel like I'm getting two tasks done at once. So that's really nice as well. So I guess it just depends, but if you already have the O-Cedar spin mop and you're thinking about getting the iFloor 2, highly recommend it. I love it. It's also pretty easy to clean. You just take apart the filter and a couple of the parts, and then I wash it all down. It takes me like 2 minutes to do it, and I let it dry. There's also a self-cleaning mode. So if you just need to clean it really fast, there's also that as well. So it's not that bad to clean. And it's always crazy to me to see how dirty the water is when I'm done cleaning my floors.
Okay, you guys, this is exactly why I didn't run my Roomba and I ran the Shark. It's not because Roomba doesn't do a good job, because it does, but in my experience, this corded vacuum does better than any of my cordless vacuums and my robotic vacuums. And I can't speak, I always want to make for sure, like, put a disclaimer. This is just for the specific models and vacuums that I have. It doesn't mean that you could have a top of the line cordless vacuum that has more suction power. There's a way that they measure it, but this is exactly why I wanted to use this corded vacuum today, because Reese is shedding like crazy, and look at that. That's just from the living room carpet. And I vacuumed 2 days ago. I didn't vacuum yesterday, but 2 days ago.
Okay, and here are the low carb keto. I think they're also gluten-free. Don't hold me to that. I thought that's what the recipe said, but we're not gluten-free, so I don't know. But they are sausage, egg, and cheese bites. I will have the recipe linked in the description. You can use them as a snack. You can, like, we eat them for breakfast. The kids like them for breakfast. I made them and then I stored them in the fridge for about 5 days. But it's super simple. I just cooked the sausage, added some cream cheese, and then coconut flour, eggs, cheese, and baking powder. And if you do make these, make sure you follow the recipe like it says. It's a very short recipe, minimal ingredients, but like one of the steps says you have to make for sure the sausage is fully cooled before mixing all of the ingredients together. And so that's just like one step that you just have to make for sure you follow, or you're not going to get the results you want. So if you try it out, make sure you follow the recipe.
Is that good? Is it good? You guys are cute. So I wanted to show this to you guys really quickly. I'm sure I've already mentioned it, but we've had a lot of sicknesses going through our family, and Avery was sick. She was the last one who's sick. It went through the twins and then through Avery. And when she was sick, this is the little puke bucket, if you will, that we give her. And what's crazy, and the reason why it says Addison's tubby, is because when the twins were in the NICU, this is how they were bathed. So they fit from head to toe in this little bucket. And one of our NICU nurses, which all of our NICU nurses were amazing, like some of the best nurses ever, you know, there were times that Mike and I would come home. Well, he was back at work, and I would come home to sleep, be with Avery, spend some time, and then wake up in the next morning and go straight back to the NICU. And I just remember feeling so many emotions just because I was recovering from a C-section. I was in pain, postpartum. You know, I had these high 2 baby hormones inside of me, and then completely dropped, going through postpartum, all those emotions, and then going through recovering from a C-section. Anyways, and I would just walk in and the nurses would just be cuddling and loving on our babies, and it just made me feel so much better. But anyways, what I was saying was, the nurse she had, I think, 4 kids, and she's like, these make great puke buckets. So I saved them, and not only is it nice to have these, but it's also a good memory, you know, to think of how big the girls are and how much they have grown. Well, per usual, I forgot to close out the video. So here I am trying to get the video edited during nap time. I don't know if you can hear them talking, but trying to get this edited so I can get it up to you in a couple of days. We're actually getting ready to we're going to a water park with Mike's family for the weekend. So here it is, crunch time Friday, trying to get it all ready to go so we can have fun this weekend with the fam. But thank you guys for sticking around, being here until the end. I mean, I'm grateful for anyone who takes time to watch my videos, but if you stay the whole time, wow. The fact that you guys dedicated 30 plus minutes of your life to me, thank you guys. Thank you. I can never say that enough, but thank you. And there will be a new video up Thursday, so the upcoming Thursday, and it's a good one because I'm gonna be organizing my sister-in-law's brand new renovated kitchen. So you get to see me in a new space and a brand new kitchen that they recently renovated. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I think that's it.
Hey friends, today I'm going to be cleaning over a couple of days, doing cleaning inside and outside, just getting our house ready for the colder months ahead. I'll also be doing some deep cleaning and also sharing a Costco grocery haul with you. So let's get ready and let's do this together. Hey friends, I am glad you're here today. I truly mean that when I say that. I'm not just saying that, I truly mean it. I'm glad you're here and I hope this video brightens your day in some way. I'm Jamie and I hope I can give you some motivation. I hope I can keep you company today. I hope that whatever you need for today, I hope I can provide that for you. Just know that you are stronger than you realize and you got this. I know it's hard for us to see how strong we are, but just know that you are strong and you can handle whatever life is throwing at you right now. So I'm going to be cleaning over a couple of days and focusing on deep cleaning outside, getting our back patio ready for the winter. So I like to do this in the fall, clean outside, get everything ready because here in a few short weeks, it's going to be way too cold to even be outside. So just preparing the outside for winter. I'll also be doing plenty of cleaning inside because cleaning always needs to be done inside. So I'm also going to be sharing with you my past work history. I actually worked in a nonprofit for 10 years and I never talked about exactly what I did. So I'm going to be going into detail about that in this video as well as sharing a Costco haul. So stay tuned for all of that. But the mess that you're seeing here is a combination of the mess from the night before and this day's morning. It just amazes me how quickly my house becomes messy. I feel like our evenings can get so crazy with Avery's activities. She also has homework. I also make a point to sit down. I'm reading her chapter books. She loves listening to me read, and we're reading the Babysitter's Club Little Sister books. My mom had saved them from me when I was a kid, so I'm reading them to her. And then you add on the 2-year-old tornadoes, and our house can go from perfectly clean to messy in literal minutes. But my big project for the afternoon was tackling the outside. It was a gloomy, rainy day, not the best day to clean outside, but you know what? I only had this afternoon, so I had no other choice, so it had to be done. So that was the plan. I'm also going to be using my Bissell carpet cleaner to clean the outdoor furniture cushions.
what changed my mind. Gotta give me something, 'cause I'm not blind. And I don't know how to enjoy it every time you tell me it's not.
So I've never really gone into detail about what I did for a living. I graduated college, and I'll go through this whole timeline and how all of this, came to be. But I quit my job last summer, and I had worked for a company for 10 years, and it's crazy that I worked there for 10 years. So I'll explain all of that here in a little bit. But sometimes, I know you guys say you like hearing my random chats and things like that, but then it's like hard for me because when it's your life, you don't think it's anything interesting or exciting or, but I randomly thought of this, and I had someone who was like, please tell us more about your work history. So if there's anything more you would like to know about my life, feel free to ask in the comment section.
That will blow my mind. If I have learned one thing, it's wasting time. I don't know how to enjoy it every time you.
So right now during this time of the year, our dog Reese Cup is what I like to call her. She is shedding a lot, and there's usually 2 times a year that she sheds a lot, like extra. In the springtime when she's shedding her winter coat, and then here in the fall, which I'm not really sure why she's shedding a lot now. We get her groomed regularly and we brush her almost daily. So it's always more in the spring and the fall. So hair everywhere. So I feel like vacuuming way more than I normally do. I typically use our Ryobi power washer to hose down the back patio, but it was just a lot easier because the hose was already hooked up back here, and so I was being lazy and I didn't want to go get the power washer. And then I was going to bring the cushions inside to deep clean them, and this is the Bissell Pro Heat 2x Pet Pro carpet cleaner. It's an upright carpet cleaner, but it also has this attachment, and obviously we don't need to clean the cushions because they're outdoor furniture cushions. We also have covers, but they get dirty even though they're covered almost all of the time, and we do that because outdoor furniture is expensive and we want this set to last as long as possible. And also in the winter when we get snow and ice, we don't have anywhere to store them inside, so we just make sure they're really, really covered with the covers, and then we leave them outside for the winter. But I always like to make for sure I give them a deep clean before they get put away for the winter. So I've been getting some questions lately, people asking, they wanted to know more about my past work history. If you've been around for a while, then you know that I worked outside of the home until June of 2020, so last year. I have worked since I graduated college. I graduated college in 2008 with a bachelor's in education, and then I went on to get my master's because I was offered this program to get my master's and they were going to pay for it fully. So I jumped on that chance and got my master's in a year in curriculum and teaching. So my bachelor's was in education, like I said, and I was able to pass the test to receive my teaching certification in grades 7 through 12, social studies, so American history, world history, psychology, sociology, American government, subjects like that. And when we graduated, and I say we because Mike and I, my husband, graduated together in 2008, it was a really bad time to graduate just because there was, an economic crisis going on. Not a lot of people were hiring, and I couldn't find a teaching job, at least in Ohio. I was told that if I wanted, if I was willing to move down south to like the Carolinas or Florida, that I could easily find a job teaching, but that was something that Mike and I were not interested in. We wanted to stay in Ohio, close to our family. So I graduated in 2008 and was a substitute teacher for a year while Mike supported us because substitute teaching pays very, very little and like no benefits or anything. But I'll explain more here in a little bit what I did after I substitute taught for 10 years.
Well, here we are, you guys. Another day, another spider. They always find me, and I freaked out because it's like one of those like little fast-moving ones. And the window is half open, and I think it's inside now, and Mike is not home. So I just let the spider loose in the house.
Before I continue on with my story, I was cleaning the outdoor windows. I use this cleaning tool. It's nice because it has that it's like a little rag that slides on. You can take it off. I throw it in the washer so you can really clean it. And then it also has a squeegee on the other side. It's extendable, and it just allows me to clean my windows where I wouldn't normally be able to reach. And I got it from Lowe's. I will have it linked in the description, but you can get them at Home Depot or pretty much any other home improvement store. And I am just using water and Dawn dish soap to clean the outside of the windows. It is one of my favorite ways to clean the windows. It just does a really good job. And this was a little bit later when Mike had gotten home. He actually had ran on his lunch break to grab some lunch. And as soon as he got home, he was able to take care of the spiders for me and get the screens off because I wasn't going anywhere near those windows inside at all.
So it has been so gloomy all day today. I don't know if the camera is gonna pick it up, but the clouds are starting to break up. The sun's coming out right when I'm almost done with the outside portion. At least it's warm.
Okay, really quickly before I get back to my work history, every time I talk about, how we're house hunting, people are like, why are you moving? Your house is beautiful. Do you see the house behind us or how close our neighbors are in general? That is one of the biggest reasons. There's all other reasons. Now, I will tell you, our neighbors are all wonderful, wonderful people, nice, respectful, but the neighbors put in a pool last summer. It's a beautiful backyard, and they're just right on top of us. We want more privacy, and we cannot change the fencing. We can only have that fencing, and it's also fencing that would be easy for the kids to climb and get into the pool. So that is one of the biggest reasons. And when they put in that pool last summer, that was like our key. Like, yeah, we need to start looking. So I just want to throw that out there as I was out in the backyard. But anyways, let's talk about work history. So I substituted teaching. I substitute taught for a year, and then I got an offer to work for a nonprofit, and I ended up being there for 10 years. So 10 years in a nonprofit space. And basically what I did was I was able to utilize my education background. I would go into schools and colleges, give, big talks. I would speak in big auditoriums, classrooms, and speak on organ donation. It's something that I totally fell into on accident, and I became incredibly, incredibly passionate about that cause. This is something I've actually never talked about before on my channel, but I was a speaker and I would educate students on organ donation. Ultimately, here in the United States, you get asked when you get your driver's license if you want to register to be an organ donor. And a lot of students, go to make that decision and they're like, what does this mean? I don't even know what organ donation means. Like, am I donating now? So I would go in and I would just talk about what it means to say yes on your driver's license. It was non-persuasive. It was just truly, here are the facts. Don't listen to all of the myths out there, and this is what you need to know to make a decision, and have them talk it over with their parents. And I'm going to tell you right now, working in that space taught me how important organ donation is, and I truly think that everyone is entitled to make their own decision, but organ donation to me and what I saw was, I think it's one of the most selfless acts somebody can do. And I am talking about organ donation after somebody passes away, not live donation. But someone, just simply making one decision can literally save someone else's life. And I'll talk a little bit more about how it really changed my life here in a minute. But I was organizing and reorganizing some of the things I got from Costco, which I'm going to be sharing with you a Costco haul. I actually had went 2 weeks ago and I was going to put it in last week's video, but then that video was way too long. So it ended up working out because I had to restock some pantry items that I had gotten from Costco. So Costco grocery haul at the end of the video.
Let go of the things you hear. I'm not going anywhere without you. So put a little faith in me, though you're scared. No, I made it hard for you, but I can't. Now I wanna make you part of my plans. Put a little faith in me, though you're scared. Sometimes I feel like we're getting nowhere, no. But I'm still here.
So here I was going to wipe down my cabinets, and obviously this was on day 2, but I was just using Dawn dish soap and hot water to wipe down the cabinets. Sometimes I'll use Mrs. Meyer's or the Jaws multi-purpose sprays, but I prefer to use Dawn. It does, I think, the best job, number one, and it gets out, grease and stains and all of that. But when we had our cabinets painted, so it was almost exactly a year ago, we got our cabinets painted. They were dark to white, and they told us that we should only use a very gentle cleaner, and they suggested Dawn. And I think that's great because Dawn is a wonderful, powerful cleaner, but it's also gentle on the cabinets. So that is what I was doing. But yeah, going back to that work history, organ donation, I would get to meet recipients, people who had received a transplant, and you just think of what they have gone through, living life with a disease. Maybe they were born with the disease and it attacked, their kidneys or their heart or something like that. Or maybe they developed it later on in life, and the stuff that they've had to go through, and then they get put on the waiting list and they don't know if they'll ever get a transplant. And then on the flip side, which was even more amazing to see, is donor families who had a loved one who had donated. And you would never realize it, but a lot of donor families hang on to organ donation because they feel like their loved ones, are living on, and they didn't die for nothing. A piece of them physically saved someone else. And I witnessed that it actually helps with the healing, knowing that their loved one is a true hero, because nobody has to say yes. And when we make that simple decision on our license to be able to physically save someone else's life, it is, a hero decision. And it changed my life working in that space. So it was amazing seeing both sides, and I'm grateful that I was able to do that and be a part of such a great organization and a great cause. I'm sure you also have other questions now, like would you ever go back into teaching? All of that, and I would. So why did I quit my job after 10 years? I mean, there was a part of me, I enjoyed what I did, but it had gotten to a point where my job had really run its course as far as what I had been doing. There was no way for me to move up or change positions at the organization. And for me, Avery had just gotten into school, and for me personally, being a mom is the most important job that I could ever have, and being there for my girls is the most important. But on the other side of that, I also need a passion other than my kids. That's why I did work. But then, Avery started school, and I wasn't there to get her on the bus or off the bus or be there when she had special days at school. And I just wanted to be there. Like, I wanted something for myself, but I also wanted to be there as much as I could for her. And, luckily at the time last summer when I quit, Mike's career had really exploded, taken off. He had gotten a couple promotions, and, he has full benefits, 401k, all of that. And I was looking for more flexibility. His, job was taking off. And I also had YouTube, and it was a way that I could, help contribute to the family and also have a passion for myself, an outlet, something that I enjoy doing other than my kids. And I can still put my kids first, but have a hobby that I also get to make money from. So it was honestly the best of both worlds. I mean, it was like the perfect storm. Mike getting all these promotions, his job doing phenomenal, and then me being able to have that ability to quit and put my kids first, but then also having like an outlet and something that I'm passionate about as well. And, I quit, but I have my degrees I can always fall back on. I also have that, the 10 years in the nonprofit space, and I'm truly passionate about education in any sense. So I do hope I can work in education in some aspect in the future. If you're curious, I put in 1 teaspoon of powdered Tide laundry detergent in my O-Cedar mop bucket, which I think I'm due for a new one. The pedal is starting to stick a little bit. Like, I'll hit it down and it sticks for a second. And I've had it for 4 years and I use it all the time. So it's probably time, but I just have a hard time just like going and buying a new one. I mean, I buy a lot of cleaning tools, but they're like new and I want to try them out for you guys. Like, to just buy a new mop when I already have one, I feel like this one has to completely stop working before I buy one. But there is that new one where it separates the dirty water from the clean water. So I'm like, I don't know if you guys have that one. What do you guys think about it? I think I've kind of heard mixed reviews, but let me know what you guys think. Something else that's also important is that when I'm done mopping, I clean and disinfect the mop when I'm done. There's a lot of dirty water in there. So I clean it out with Dawn, and then I use the Jaws disinfectant and let it air dry. And I also get a lot of questions, you know, about my work history and like education in general. I've never gone into detail about what I did for those 10 years. So here it is. That's what I did. And I know a lot of you guys are also in a similar situation where you went to school to be a teacher, you got your education degrees, but you didn't want to teach in a classroom, or maybe you didn't get a job in a classroom and you're like, okay, well, what do I do? You know, I mean, it's different because I look at Mike. He got a business degree, and that encompasses so many jobs out there. But when you get your education degree, you know, you do feel like it's one thing and one thing only. But what I learned, you know, working for that nonprofit is that there are so many different options out there. I mean, businesses are looking for people to train and educate maybe new employees, or like their current employees on updated, you know, like policies and changes and all of that. So like, you know, education, sometimes you think of it as just being in a classroom, but education can really encompass a lot of different things. So I don't know where the future is going to take me, but I do hope that I can educate in some aspect.
I'm finished. So I don't know if I close out the video after the Costco haul, so we will get to that here in a minute. But I am sitting down drinking this. It's from Kroger, Simple Truth Organic Seltzer Water. It's in mixed berry. So I'm gonna sit here, drink this, relax for a few minutes, but we'll get to the Costco haul. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, being my friend today, cleaning with me. Yeah, so I will see you guys next week. Bye. All right, so went to Costco, came back, and I feel like I got quite a bit, more so than normal, but we have not been to Costco in a while. We live pretty close to Costco. Sorry, that's Reese. Can you say hi? Can you say hi, Reese? Reese cup. Okay, so we live pretty close, as I was saying, we live pretty close to Costco, but we just don't go very often. To be honest with you guys, it's kind of a workout when I go, so I usually will have Mike go, but it's usually running in and grabbing a few things. So anyways, we were due. All right, so I got some new stuff we've never gotten before, and some of our staples, but we will start with these Celsius drinks. Both Mike and I drink these before a workout. I also like the Alani Nu, and then we both take pre-workouts. You don't drink a pre-workout and this. I'm just saying, like, sometimes all I need is a cup of coffee. Sometimes before I work out, I just need my Verb energy bar because I got a lot of sleep and I'm feeling good. Other times I'm just not feeling the coffee, and I just want to drink something. I don't want to mix up any powder because I also have the Alani Nu workout powder. And then so sometimes I drink this. Mike does not drink coffee, so when he needs a little pick-me-up, this is what he drinks in the morning. Which, how does he not drink coffee? I don't get it. But anyways, we both drink those. These Z-bars, Avery eats one of these every single morning. So I got those, some cheese sticks for the girls, some Chobani flips. Now, I've never gotten these from Costco before, but Avery has been really loving these, and they're just a little bit different than your normal Greek yogurt. So it's Greek yogurt, but there's like s'mores, there's a strawberry cheesecake, cookies and cream, and then a key lime crumble. And I also like these at the end of the night when I want a snack, but I want to go a little bit healthier. I feel like this satisfies, like, they're not sweet, but you know, it's not like I'm just eating yogurt. It's just like a little addition to your Greek yogurt. Some juice boxes. I don't get these every time I go, but occasionally Avery will drink these, put them in her lunch, that type of thing. So I like this kind because it has a lower sugar content. Some of the juice boxes have a ton of sugar, so I like these because I would say for juice boxes, the sugar content is pretty low. I think there's like 8 grams of sugar in there. These omelets, which we all eat here. Mike really likes them. I like them for the mornings when I don't really have the time to cook my eggs or something, or I don't feel like it. So these are really good. It's just 3 cheeses and then egg. So, if you know me, then you know how much I love these almond butter biscuits, as do the kids. I actually got 2 of these boxes. These are so good, so good. Love them. Some mac and cheese, because we have 3 kids. So usually some mac and cheese because we have 3 kids. No need to say any more. My kids do like the Annies. They like the Kraft as well. I know some kids can be pretty picky. My kids like both, and I just kind of switch back and forth with what I get. I needed some white distilled vinegar, so I picked it up while I was there. Ooh, some 5 cheese bread, Motor City Pizza Company. We've had this before and it is so good. I love me some cheese bread. I mean, who would look at that and say it doesn't look good, right? So good. I got this. I also got pizza. Yeah, right here. Some pizza. So this pizza, when you look at it, it looks like, oh, cardboard pizza. It doesn't look very good, but that thin pizza has a lot of flavor to it. It's actually way better than what it looks like in the picture. So I think this comes, there's maybe 3 or 4 pizzas in here. And it's just pretty simple cheese, but very flavorful, and the kids will eat it because it's just cheese. Some chicken breasts, because we're a chicken family. We eat a lot of chicken. Applesauce. Now I also got the fruit and vegetable pouches. Now that the girls are the twins are a little bit older, now they like fully, they've really started to master not making as much of a mess when they're eating out of a cup. So I got these because I feel like all kids love applesauce, right? And then of course your fruit and vegetable pouches, which we get every time we go. Pirate's Booty. And then these were new, some lightly breaded chicken breast chunks. I think those look really, really good. So I got these instead of getting chicken nuggets just to try something different out. My girls really aren't big chicken nugget eaters. So I thought these would be, they look really good. So I thought I'd try them out. And also Mike makes these a lot for, like chicken chunks a lot for lunch. So I grabbed those. Chicken sausage, we get this every time we go. The girls love these, and it's just nice because one bag lasts us a really long time. So on the weekends, I'll make pancakes or waffles, or, you know, throw in some frozen pancakes or something like that, then pair it with some chicken sausage for some protein. I actually also like these with my eggs. Body wash, Mike and I both use the Dove body wash, so it's way cheaper at Costco, so I always get the 3-pack. Some Downy Unstoppables. I had this over on the other counter, but it's white queso. I got this for the weekends. We're watching the Ohio State Buckeyes on Saturdays, the Buffalo Bills on Sunday. So our weekends are always filled with friends, family, football, hanging out at the house after soccer, of course. And so we like to have a lot of like salsas and cheeses and stuff like that. So I got this white queso and it's really, really good. There's a little bit of a kick to it because it has the diced green chilies, but it's not too spicy. The kids like it, but it's really good. And then the last 2 things I have down here, some Clorox wipes because I was getting low and it was a lot cheaper to go with the 5-pack down here, and then some trail mix. Avery's really been into trail mix lately, so I'll throw it in her packed lunches or after school, just like an after school snack. So that is the Costco haul.